I'm here with Annabel Karmel, and we are actually making a Mediterranean tomato soup. So please, lead us the way.
Well, I'm making a Mediterranean tomato soup, and tomatoes, I call them tomatoes, are very good for you. They're a superfood for the heart because they contain a very powerful antioxidant called lycopene. And lycopene can reduce inflammation and lower cholesterol. And interestingly enough, lycopene is much better absorbed when you cook tomatoes in oil, not particularly well absorbed when you eat raw tomatoes.
Interesting.
So raw fruit isn't always the best. So we're going to start with sautéing some onion, celery and carrots in this pan until they're softened. Now this is a great soup to get kids to eat more vegetables because they won't see them, they won't be able to pick them out because you're going to blend them.
Sneaky.
It's always a good trick. And then I'm going to add some herbs, or as you say, herbs. What I've got here is I have tarragon, basil and tarragon, and I'm going to pop these in here. And normally I would saute this, we can't see, but normally I'd saute that for about 7 minutes. But now we're going to add some
7 minutes of the vegetables
tomatoes.
Before.
We would cook the herbs with that for about 7 minutes. Okay. Now I'm going to add some chopped tomatoes. And what we've done to slip the skins off very easy, we've popped them in some boiling water, and then you just rinse them under a cold tap, leave them in boiling water for about a minute, and the skins will come off very easily. So some fresh tomatoes, about a pound of fresh tomatoes, and some chopped tin tomatoes, 1 can, 14-ounce can in there.
It's a lot of tomatoes.
Yes, because they're very good for you.
Yes, they are.
Okay, and then we've also got some tomato paste here. Should pop in here.
I never knew there were so many forms of tomatoes.
Accentuates the tomato taste. So I saute the tomatoes for 15 minutes over a low heat, and then when they're done, I add some stock, and I cook it again for another 15 minutes. I turn the heat up, and when that's done, I will blend all those lovely vegetables into the soup. And all those wonderful flavors of vegetables and herbs and tomatoes will blend together to make a wonderful Mediterranean tomato soup.
So now the soup is ready to be blended.
Almost ready, because when I put the herbs in, I also added a bay leaf. And you want to remove that before you blend the soup. So just pop that out.
You don't want to forget that.
Would you like to pop the lid on?
Absolutely.
Okay.
We are now protected.
No. Right, could be nasty otherwise.
It smells so good.
Doesn't that smell so good? Really, really lovely. Okay, just do that, and then we have a lovely fresh tomato soup.
It's beautiful.
And we can just add a little garnish with some basil.
On top.
And there we are.
Gourmet recipe tomato soup. Thanks, Annabelle.